Think about the AI, it's like a really, really smart calculator. You ask it a question. What's the capital of Nebraska? Boom. It gives you an answer. It's quick. It's efficient. It does one thing at a time. Then it sits there, patiently waiting for your next command. It's a solo performer, a one-person show. Brilliant, but still one tool, waiting for one instruction. Like a single, amazing chef who can only cook one dish when you tell them to. Now imagine something different. Not one chef. An entire restaurant kitchen. Head chef, sous chef, person on the grill, person prepping vegetables. They each have jobs, and they talk to each other. They coordinate. You walk in and say, "I'd like this special." The whole team springs into action. They don't need you to tell them each step, they just get it done. This is Agentic AI, not one tool, a virtual company. Inside, a team of AIs, each with a specific role: project manager, researcher, writer. They talk, plan, and share, executing a whole project from a single sentence. So, what turns a regular AI into an agentic team? It boils down to 3 core traits that make them act like a coordinated company. The first pillar, autonomy. The shared cookbook, a central knowledge base. Company docs, PDFs, history. Everything agents can trust. Instead of guessing, agents read the cookbook to cut hallucinations and align with real data. This means it can get started on its own and keeps going without you holding its hand, making its own decisions to move a project forward. Normal AI is like a lamp. You flip the switch. An autonomous agent is like a smart thermostat. It knows the goal is to keep the room at 72 degrees and turns the heat or AC on by itself. It doesn't need minute-by-minute instructions. It sets sub-goals, finds tools, and works until the project is done. Second pillar, collaboration. Here, the team aspect comes alive. Agents talk to each other, pass information, share files, and delegate tasks. Like a smooth office meeting, minus the awkward silences. For example, a project manager agent pings a researcher agent for market data. The researcher finds it and sends a report to the writer agent. No single AI has to master everything. Instead, you have a team of specialists, one for numbers, one for words, one for code. By collaborating, they combine strengths to solve complex problems a single AI can't, working in parallel to save time. It's teamwork, but for robots. Third pillar, reflection. The system checks its own work and fixes mistakes, getting better with each iteration. Let's make this real. Imagine you're running a small business with a virtual company of AI agents. You type, "Launch a marketing campaign for our new eco-friendly water bottle." You hit enter and go get a coffee. Behind the scenes, the team kicks into gear. Meet the AI project manager, PM bot. It reads your request and understands the goal. It doesn't ask for a to-do list. It creates one. First, PM bot breaks the project down: who to sell to, what to say, where to say it. It creates 3 initial tasks and delegates to researcher, writer, and budget AIs. Task 1 to research bot. Identify target audience and top 3 platforms for eco-conscious consumers. Task 2 to writer bot. Draft 3 versions of ad copy and a blog post announcement. Task 3 to budget bot. Analyze a hypothetical $5,000 budget and propose an allocation. Now the collaboration begins. Research bot scours the internet, demographic data, competitor ads, social media trends. It finds millennials aged 25-35. They follow sustainability influencers, Instagram and TikTok. Research bot compiles a concise report and sends it to PM bot. Meanwhile, writer bot's early drafts are general without research. PM bot reviews the report and forwards key findings to writer bot. Refine copy for 25-35 on Instagram. Use a friendly, inspiring tone. This is reflection in action. The system checks its work and improves it. WriterBot produces targeted ads. BudgetBot proposes spending most on Instagram ads. PMBot reviews everything and requests one final tweak to a headline. Guardrails, the kitchen supervisor. Spending limits, approvals, and access rules keep agents safe. If an agent exceeds budget or requests restricted data, it's blocked. Humans get alerted instantly. PMBot bundles it all into a final campaign plan for your approval. So, what does this all mean for our jobs? Is this the part where we all start panicking? Not necessarily. Agentic AI is less about replacing humans and more about giving us superpowers, taking over tedious, repetitive work. It can handle the research, the scheduling, the first drafts, the data analysis, freeing you to focus on the big picture. A small team of 2 or 3, armed with a virtual company of AI agents, can have the output of a much larger corporation. They can test ideas, launch products, run marketing campaigns. This levels the playing field and democratizes capability. We must be smart. Bad goals lead to bad outcomes. These agents lack human judgment unless we build it in. Human oversight is critical. Interacting with tech will feel less like using a tool and more like delegating to a team, turning complex goals into simple realities. This isn't far-off sci-fi. The building blocks are here. Entrepreneurs, scientists, and artists can do more with less. Agentic AI is teamwork. It works best with a clear leader. And that leader is you. Provide the spark, the goal, and the final say. If this helped, subscribe for more simplified AI guides.